Welcome back to Hot School, and today's lesson is going to be on Arthas, the Lich King. Arthas is an awesome hero who excels at keeping targets slowed and rooted and really just providing a really good amount of CC to your enemy by keeping them next to you and your team so that the rest of your team can kind of pick off your foes. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about him other than that. Let's get right into it.
Frostmourne hungers.
Alrighty, so for the friendly team, we've got Arthas, the Lost Vikings, Murky, Orphea, and Mephisto versus Garrosh, Varian, Alexstrasza, the Butcher, and Orphea. Good God, man. This comp is gonna be brutal. Shit. And looks like the hamster died that Mephisto was using to run his computer, and so he is no longer in the game. Hopefully he comes back.
One of my father's minions.
So at level 1, I like to take Frost Presence. This is a quest, and so it keeps getting better the more and more people that we root. This is what I get for randoming.
The battle begins in 10
Gonna
seconds.
be rough.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, man.
One.
So Arthas, his Q ability is Death Coil, dealing damage to the target that he hits. You can also use it on yourself to give yourself a heal. Just gotta believe. Yeah. You gotta believe! Our W skill is Howling Blast, which you'll see here on Varian. Goes ahead and roots our target. Yeah. Oh god, Butcher. We're gonna just kind of...
First blood.
We're gonna kind of just do that.
Double kill.
Okay, well that went okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Hearth right here at the beginning. So our W is our root, as you saw there on the variant, and then we used it on the Alexstrasza variant. Our E ability is Frozen Tempest, which is that circular thing kind of going around us. It slows targets that are in us, dealing a little bit of damage, and it slows their movement speed, and then which is the main purpose of it. We're gonna come up here and hopefully try to help out Murky. There's not too much we can do here. Our trait ability, Frostmourne Hungers, allows us to have our
He's mine.
basic attack come back instantly. Also regenning some of our mana.
You cannot die. Well, I still have need of you, that is.
Well, we got 4 of them top, so somebody should be able to do something mid. Or bot, for that matter, but it's not. So the big thing that Arthas benefits from is a team that can take advantage of enemies that are out of position, because we can go ahead and slow targets and keep them as out of position, and they try to run and they can't really run away. At level 4, we're going to take Frozen Tempest Slow Lingers. This is another quest, and what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and keep our target slowed and keep our target in our little circular dealie, which is our circular dealie is, Frozen Tempest, and which is going to increase the slow amount, and it's going to linger after they've been in it. So we're going to come up here and try to do this to this Butcher. Kind of keep him slowed. Let our team come do the last of it. Root him right when he lands, kill him. Okay. We died, but it's kind of almost a wash.
You are no longer welcome here, Ravenlord.
Should probably focus on the objective every now and again, but that's not what we're doing. So after we deal a bunch of damage with our E ability, the slow is going to last, so when they get out of our slow, they're still slow.
Enough of this.
And that's going to be huge for us, because it's going to help us keep enemies, you know, slowed, keep them next to us. It's going to be real hard on this match, though, for us to really... So it's going to keep this Orphea kind of next to us, although she has her dash, so she's going to get away. We're going to heal ourselves. Use Frostmourne Hungers just to get our basic attack again. Going to go ahead and slow that Orphea. And we're just trying to get out, heal ourselves.
Talent.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad. So at level 7, I like to take Death Coil always heals. So when we are hitting an enemy with it, we still gain healing off of it. And if we heal ourselves with it, we actually gain 50% more healing from it. So it helps us with our sustain. Sustain isn't gonna really be the issue on this match, as we will just die instantly when the Butcher comes. So we're gonna go ahead and back out of here because the Butcher's gonna be coming. He's gonna get himself another Viking kill. We can root both of them. I'll try to slow him. Try to save the Viking. We're just trying to save the Butcher stack here. Good job, good job. Go ahead and get a couple more peels. Our roots are going more of a distance now. So we're just trying to get a little bit of wave clear. We don't do a ton of damage with our Frozen Tempest, so it's not like 100% the best, you know, thing since sliced bread when it comes to wave clear. But it sure as hell is better than nothing. But the one of the main things you got to watch out for Arthas is with that ability. It is easy to accidentally leave it on and drain yourself of all of your mana. We're gonna go ahead and keep the Butcher next to us. Heal ourselves. I mean, there's not much we can do. With their team comp, they're just gonna blow us up if we ever get charged. And Varian went Twin Blade, so he's gonna have a lot of sustain. They don't need any more. They really don't need any more burst damage with him going smash or anything, because they already have enough of it. So Butcher's got to be almost stacked. I can't see it. Oh no, he's already stacked. He's already stacked and then 10 over. Never mind. Go ahead and heal ourselves. Try to top ourselves off as much as we can. Get a couple of roots off there. Not too much we can do. We can't go in on that, because as soon as we go in, we're gonna get.
Dash comes for you.
Choose a talent.
We're dead.
You're deceased, by the way.
They can just dive under our forts. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Army of the Dead typically is a lot of times you see that used more because of the amount of sustains that you get. So you summon a bunch of ghouls and you can sacrifice them for health. We're gonna take Summon Syndragosa because really our only chance is to further root and hold people in place. Butcher's gonna be at ridiculous stacks very soon.
Take the altars and put an end to the grave.
Comes for you.
We're not losing out on this.
You will fall, Raven. This is the way of the Nexus.
Heal ourselves. Did everything we could there.
Awaits.
Fire upon the core. Shatter it.
Frostmourne devours.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead, head back up here to our team, and hopefully we can make something happen, man. I'm usually an optimist when it comes to this game because I've seen a lot of things happen.
Justice.
But I know how some heroes work, and this team comp is all kinds of not good for us. So we did finish our W quest. So our W ability will route en route to where it's actually going to go. Plus, I'll show you here. So it's going to route en route. Plus, it has an increased range. So it makes it easier to land the routes.
Your enemy
As I miss.
destroyed a fort.
Feed me your rage.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad matchup.
Once more, the altars rise.
The fact that we've lasted this long, we deserve a medal. So one thing you want to do on Arthas, so his trait ability, Frostmourne Hungers,
has been destroyed.
you want to use it in between your basic attacks. So like, basic attack, use basic attack. Because it re-queues up your basic attack immediately, so it allows you to get in a lot of damage very quickly. Let's see, what is his stacks? He's at
The
300.
time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my name.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get shrine, boys.
The altar
Yeah, we won.
fire upon the grave keeper.
I tried to help. He went unstoppable. Level 13. We're gonna take
Mine alone.
Frozen Tempest damage increase. We're gonna go ahead and do this and pretend like it's doing anything. Butcher's just gonna kill everybody. Oh man. Well, one thing I can say is if you questioned, okay, well, you know, he's only picking and choosing what videos he's gonna highlight, you know, for these different characters and whatnot. He's gonna choose always the best ones. As you can see, that is not gonna be the case.
Death comes for you.
How enjoyable.
You're definitely gonna see the ups and downs of quick match woes. Oh, she's getting charged. Can she get out? Yeah, she can get out. Maybe I can get her root off.
Death comes for you.
Go ahead and kill us a butcher.
Fort lost.
Every good thing.
If it bleeds,
Go heal.
we can kill it.
So be it.
And we're gonna go ahead and take a bunch of damage from this tower for unnecessary purposes.
Your rage.
We're gonna heal ourselves because we're probably gonna take some tower damage here. Oh, thanks, Vikings. Heal ourselves again,
Justice.
and we got it. All right, we're gonna hearth.
This tower
Probably actually the worst possible time for us to hearth.
lay claim to the
Right when the objective pops.
Not
This is just okay. So watch this.
Lost this one,
Watch this
Ravenlord.
video and watch this video or this
Time
depiction of Arthas and just think of it as what not to do. Everything that I'm doing. Okay, so Frozen Tempest can root enemy heroes. So this means that if we're keeping heroes in next to us, they can get rooted. We're down to Syndragosa. It's not really gonna matter. We have to get out. We're gonna root right behind us. I'm gonna go ahead and heal off of him. They're gonna chase maybe. Come on. Kill me. Do it now.
heroes. I have opened a tunnel.
Alright, we're gonna hearth again.
Battleground center. Use it well.
I mean, we got them down to 25, right? That's winning.
Awaits.
Alright, we're gonna come back over here, try to help out our Arfia a little bit. Typically, most matches are not like this as Arthas. And try to get rid of these minions as much as we can. See? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Vikings. Optimistic.
You had better hurry. The altars rise again.
Feed me.
Now we need to get out. Butcher's coming. Go ahead and heal ourselves. There it is. I'm rooting. Good luck. Godspeed, Orphea.
The altars have risen. Activate
Okay, we're gonna
them now.
stand here. Not do much of anything.
This realm turns against
We're gonna go ahead and slow all these people. Kill these minions.
None can hide.
Cross more devours.
They have every tool available in the game to make plays. Every tool. That was so good. And then nothing happened. He keep healing ourselves. Man.
Torment.
And we're dead.
Taste defeat.
Make the great
Gonna heal ourselves, but it doesn't matter. Everybody's dead. We're all dead.
keep
Oh.
lost.
Oh god.
Somewhere.
Oh dear god. Oh, what's his butcher stack at now? Oh, 440. He's just slowing down. He will explode. New plan.
You had better hurry.
And that's gonna be GG. They're getting boss right now. That was really not the best showing for Arthas. I hope you got to see a little bit of what he can do. I did. I won't rant him again. Thanks for not being dicks. Okay, so we'll recap our Arthas. I'll give a couple little closing statements here. We can look at stats, but we already know it was bad. That was a ridiculous comp matchup. But all right, so talents at level 1, we took Frost Presence, which allowed us to, when we did root people, if we continued to root them, our roots got better. So our cooldown got reduced by 2 seconds, our range got increased by 30%, and after we hit all 20, we were rooting people in root as well. On level 4, we took Frozen Waste, which allowed our Frozen Tempest, which was the aura around us. After it damaged enemies 150 times, the movement speed and attack speed loss that they get from that lasts an extra 1.5 seconds after they're in our Frozen Tempest thing, which would allow people to stay close to us. However, during that match, we really didn't want any of the enemy team close to us, so it was kind of bad from the get-go. Immortal Coil at level 7 allowed us to get more healing when we would heal ourselves, and if we used it, our Q ability as a damage ability allowed us to still gain health off of that. Level 10, we took Summon Syndragosa. We almost had some decent plays, but they were thwarted because they had a garage that could throw people that were getting wrecked out of there, even though we could have had that variant, and we had a really strong chance at that point. Level 13, we took Biting Cold, which made our Frozen Tempest, so the aura around us, to do more damage, up to a 50% bonus. And then at level 16, we took enemy heroes that remained. We took Remorseless Winter, which was if they were in our Frozen Tempest for 3 seconds, they were rooted. So it was basically like getting an additional root. So we can get a root off on there, and then you could root them on top of that, and it really kind of keeps enemies from being able to run away. However, that was obviously not the issue that we had during this match. Had we hit level 20, I probably would have taken Absolute Zero. However, Anti-Magic Shell is one of the best talents in the game for a survivability standpoint. It makes Arthas immune to spell damage for 3 seconds and heal him for 25% of the damage prevented. So if you're going against, let's say, like a Kael'thas, and you got a Pyroblast coming at you, you pop your Anti-Magic Shell right before it hits, and boom, you just got healed for a chunk of damage, plus you negated his ult. So that's a really solid use. However, it wasn't really ability damage that was doing so much damage to us. It was really just the auto attacks from Butcher and Varian. So Absolute Zero would have been really good, which increases the range that Sindragosa flies, and then it also roots the enemies for 2 seconds, and then they're slowed for 60% after that for 3.5 seconds. So it's a huge way to keep people close. Also, one of the best things about Sindragosa, which I did not mention until now, but it disables enemy structures. We never really got to see that because we were never really on the offensive side of it. But if you're pushing, and this is one of the really good things that Arthas can help set up, is if you use Sindragosa while your enemy is trying to hide underneath like a fort or keep, it's going to disable that fort or keep, and all of a sudden your entire team can then go forward and kill that person that was trying to seek refuge under that fort or keep. However, it also does end. So once that does end, and yes, 20 seconds is a long time, but sometimes you end up finding yourself on the other side of that tower or keep for longer than 20 seconds without killing the keep, then you're kind of in a bad place. So you got to make sure you watch out for that. However, I personally really like Sindragosa as the ult over Army of the Dead, just because thematically, I mean, you're summoning a friggin' dragon. It's pretty dang cool. But Army of the Dead is typically, if you're going against a team that's not as bursty but more sustained damage, Army of the Dead is by far the better ult, and in a lot of cases it is used more because it does give you a lot of sustain that you can heal off of. We didn't use it in this last one because the burst damage was just so high. We wouldn't have been able to get the value out of the sustain on there. At least with Sim and Sindragosa, we did like a little bit of damage to people. But with that being said, guys, that is Arthas. I hope you guys had a great day, or have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys all next time.